Hello, my awesome and amazing Scorpios. It's Mel with Blue Scorpion Tarot, here to bring you another general collective reading. For those of you Scorpios who are born on November 14th, this special birthday reading is for you. Take the messages of what resonates and throw out the rest. But I sincerely hope from a few weeks ago, my beautiful Scorpios, that you had a fantastic birthday and that you were able to go out and do something, maybe go treat yourself to something nice. Maybe a friend offered to take you out for your birthday. Whatever the case may be, I sincerely hope your day was as magical as you are. So, without further ado, we're going to go ahead and get started. Calling upon the trusted ancestors of my Scorpios born on November 14th to bring in the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth through the power of the numbers, and so it is. Of course, rolling the dice to see what I need to shuffle. Where did my pen go? I'll use a marker. Power of number 6. Power of number 9. And power of number 12. Okay. Looks like we are going to the number 27. Some of you Scorpios born on November 14th could be dealing with a Gemini or a Cancer born in the month of June. Could also be dealing with a Virgo or a Libra born in the month of September. You could be dealing straight up with Pisces, a Pisces energy that can come through the power of number 12 because that would represent the Hanged Man card in the major arcana. However, you could also be dealing with a Sagittarius or a Capricorn born in the month of December. You may also be dealing with a Cancer or a Leo born in the month of July. You may also be dealing with an Aquarius or a Pisces born in the month of February. However, you could also be dealing with a Capricorn or an Aquarius born in the month of January as well. Strong Scorpio and Aries energy coming in through the number 16. That would represent the Tower card. You could be dealing with a Leo, seeing that through the number 19, which would represent the Sun card. Also picking up on more strong Aquarius energy through the number 17, which would be the Star card. We could also see the Magician, possibly the High Priestess, the Lover's card, the Chariot, possibly the Hermit card, picking up on, yes, the Hanged Man card and or also the World card. You could be dealing with a fixed sign, Aquarius, Taurus, Leo, Scorpio, etc. So some of you were born in 1961, 1962, 1967, or 1969. You could have been born in 1971, 1972, 1976, or possibly 1979. You could have been born in 1991, 1992, 1996, or possibly 1997. You could be 21, 22, 26, 27, or possibly 29 years of age. And for my more mature audience, you could be 61, 62, 67, or even maybe 69 years old. So again, for some of you. But however, going to the power of number 27 for you beautiful Scorpios born on November 14th. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, and 27. Gonna take a sip of water here. Trusted ancestors of my Scorpios born on November 14th, what is the overall general collective energy, please? What does Scorpio need to know right now? Ooh, King of Swords. Something here about mental clarity or possibly taking action. Somebody could be taking legal action against you, or maybe you're thinking about taking legal action against someone. However, you could also be dealing with an air sign, an Aquarius, a Libra, or Gemini. or somebody's getting mental clarity about you in a particular relationship that they have with you, or you're getting mental clarity about this person. It could be a friend, a family member, potential lover. This can also talk about feelings, like meaning emotions that have gone numb. Maybe you feel very numb towards a particular person or a situation. I'm hearing off of this King of Swords, go the distance. Cut out all distractions. I'm hearing this phrase, it's like they get you or they know you. Understanding your character. You could be dealing with somebody who is divorced or widowed. Trusted ancestors, how is this King of Swords coming in for Scorpio born on the 14th of November? The Three of Wands. Your ships are going to come in. Maybe you've been... Something for those of you who are in the artistic field of writing, the creative writer's block, that's going to be dissolving, and there's going to be more forward movement. This is just a very special detailed message over the next 3 days or 3 weeks. But for others of you, this is about getting mental clarity, or somebody is going to directly communicate with you, possibly how they feel, what they, either want in the connection over the next 3 days or 3 weeks. Could be dealing with a fire sign, Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius. I'm going to go into the Kipper deck. This can also talk about cutting out a job situation, moving on to something else, Scorpio, after the first of the year. Trusted ancestors, give us a little bit more insight into this King of Swords towards Scorpio. High honor. This is about recognition, achievement, leveling up, advancement. Very similar to, in my mind, like the Six of Wands in tarot. This is advancement. You could be advancing into a management position, or you're going to move forward with entrepreneurship, starting your own business. Some of you could be gearing up to start your own business after the first of the year. This is somebody recognizing you for who you are. Maybe that's the reason why they get you or they know you. Knowing what you want and going for it. And that in turn would have to do with cutting out distractions. You may feel that somebody is a distraction in your life, Scorpio, that is stopping, blocking, or preventing you from moving forward. This could talk about setting healthy boundaries from this point forward, or learning how to unapologetically say no. Something is going to work out in your favor. Whatever seems to have been a probing challenge, it's going to work out for the best. What is this about the ships coming in or forward movement? What is this about the coffin? Okay, so out with the old, in with the new, very Scorpionic energy. Now, there could have been, for some of you in the past, you could have recently lost a loved one, so I'm not going to disregard that energy, okay? But I do feel when we think of the coffin, it is about a rebirth, life, death, changing, being the phoenix rising up out of the ashes. Whatever it takes, Scorpio, for you to move forward. And a lot of times I've used this statement before in my general collective readings. Tune out the noise. Tune it out. Some of you could have gotten cut out of a family inheritance, and maybe that in some scenarios, that could be another reason why you could take legal action. This is about self-empowerment. Being able to see ahead, Scorpio. Capturing the vision of your life, where you've been, where you're at now, and where you see yourself going. Spirit said, can't back down now. You can't back down. Whatever you put your energy forward or pushed forward, you can't turn back. It's only time to move forward, and that's it. It's kind of very black and white because it is about mental clarity. Now, however, somebody could be coming back in to revitalize the connection or try to reconcile with you. But you could have sworn this person off. Like, no, this is it. I'm done. I am not playing games anymore. I'm not going to try to overexert myself in this connection. I have more mental clarity. I see the real you, because right now it could be, there could be people, Scorpio, that feel like you are very selfish, but what they don't realize, because a lot of them are very toxic and narcissistic, it's not about you being selfish. It is about taking care of number one in order for the ships to come in. Could very well be true that a lot of you guys have been a people pleaser all of your life, but don't know how to please yourself, don't know how to make your own self happy while trying to make others happy, and seeing your life get put on the back burner. I'm hearing the word disassociate. Disassociate with those people who bring you down. But there is a person here. There's a specific person you're dealing with. Trusted ancestors, for Scorpio dealing with somebody from the past or in the current moment, what do they want to say to Scorpio, please? I wish I could share my good news with you. Okay. There could be a specific person that you're dealing with that was connected to a third party. They could have been in a higher level of commitment to them. They could have had a girlfriend or a boyfriend, or there was a soon-to-be ex-wife, soon-to-be ex-husband, and now they are the ex-husband or they are the ex-wife. So it could be that they're going to share this news with you. But a lot of you feel that this person kept you waiting. So whether they just were in a third party, they didn't know what they want, they were coming back to you, then they would leave you, go back to the third party, all of this jargon, right? But for some of you, you may say to this person, very crystal clear, say, you know what? Good for you, but I'm not buying what you're selling, and I pretty much closed the door. I shut the door on this connection. A lot of you guys got to that turning point after a period of time because a lot of you kept waiting or clinging or hanging on to this person who wasn't giving you what you needed at the time, and they weren't making solid decisions. Okay. Now, some of them will put the effort forward and they will go ahead and try to proceed forward with you. But right now, there's just not a lot of emotion. There could be a lot of numb feeling. And it's only because you could feel like you're in like a frozen paralysis. You know what I mean? It's just a paralysis of your mind right now. You're thinking, and certain things could feel very highly robotic to you right now. And it almost feels like for some of you, when this person returns or whatever it is that they have to say, some of you just probably already moved on. They may not be able to stop thinking about you, Scorpio. And yeah, sure, you could have some fleeting thoughts. You could definitely have some fleeting thoughts about this person. Like, are they really going to come back? Are they, it's been proven through science. Most of the times people who are the dumper, and move on to the greener pastures, it's the inevitable that they will return. The only time that a person is not going to return, it's you really have to think about the dynamics of the connection. How toxic and how abusive was it? And think about if this person was just really wishy-washy, they might not have been necessarily a narcissist, but really gave you mixed signals. You don't have time for that anymore. You don't have time. When somebody wants to be with you, Scorpio, they're going to make every attempt and effort to do so. And some of you went through these relationships where the connection just absolutely drained you. Like you didn't have the motivation to keep going on a vicious cycle with this person. So they may not be able to stop thinking about you, but they're not exactly bringing in commitment right now. So what do? You keep moving forward. You have to go the distance. You have to, I get it. Our human way of thinking, we're going to think, well, what if? Sure. But like anything else, if you're going to work with the law of assumption, because you're already in the law of attraction, we're constantly in the law of attraction. Law of attraction never stops. But what can stop and start and stop and start is the law of assumption, because you are not clear enough and willing to go the distance to do your guided meditations, to work in on self-concept. Some of you are just exhausted. You've probably been giving so much time or energy of your own thought to this person, but neglecting a lot of your own personal needs or any pursuits that you have right now on the back burner. You could feel highly love-starved right now. But how do we nurture ourselves? How do we give ourselves self-love? Well, self-love is it's flat out black and white. It's just putting more time and energy into us, taking care of our health, working out, enjoying the pursuits, or pursuing after something that brings us a lot of joy or passion and desire and creativity, new opportunities. A lot of us know this, right? But do we really fully understand that we have to be in the practice of self-validation? Because we have not, throughout our childhood and into our teenage years and early adult years and wherever you're at in your life, we were not taught to validate ourselves. And you could have been waiting for this person to validate you. And they never really did. They could have been validating other people. So I don't really care if they can't stop thinking about you. They need to make a real move here. However, a lot of them either are going to go through a divorce or they're going to go through a breakup, because with the Coffin card and a lot of times, like I said, with the King and or Queen of Swords, it could be somebody who is widowed or divorced or will go through divorce, or they're going to go through a split, a separation, whatever. So I do feel it for a lot of you guys that is circulating with this person, but you need more action. This text messaging stuff that you guys went through before in the past and maybe in the current moment, listen, if they're not properly taking you out, if they are not generating enough time to really truly get to know you and they're being highly blasé, shut the door on them. Shut the door on them. You don't need them. You don't. You would like to have them, but you don't need them. But in general, Spirit doesn't, want you to give up on your romantic life, okay? Release your ex, clarifying the King of Swords. It's time has come to release your ex, the former lover, all this. If they are not giving you what you need, what you want, let them go. You can send them love at a distance. But it is pretty common, like I said, based off of science, that the dumper has a way of coming back because their grass over yonder, they thought that was green, was really fake grass. Let your friends help you. If you are ruminating a lot over the past, Scorpio, about this person to your friends, really evaluate what kind of relationships are your friends in. Okay, you might have had some people that are in your social circle that talk negatively. I can't believe he did that. What a piece of shit. She ain't worth it. All of this. She's a hoe. She's this. You know what I'm saying? Just only to fuel the fire, but not really giving solid advice. More or less a venting. It could have just been more venting. You know, if you need more professional advice, then I would probably go talk to a therapist or get a relationship coach to help you to stay in no contact. A lot of you guys may be struggling to stay in no contact with this person, thinking that, oh, one more time, maybe I should just try one more time. It's the holidays. I don't want to come off as being a Debbie Downer, or I don't want them to think negative about me. No, do not reach out to this person. Either they will breadcrumb you, or the energy will backfire, or they won't respond at all. So right now, when it comes to deciphering who to talk to, really make sure that you are talking to somebody that fully knows who you are, your true value, and your worth, that has been there for you through thick or thin. That's the person. But don't, you know, if you have friends, other friends or family members that are trying to probe at you about this person or whatever, or say, hey, have you gotten over so-and-so? Or, hey, what's going on with so-and-so? Have you heard from him? And, you know, blah, blah, blah. Just say, you know what? Right now, I really don't want to talk about them. I have other things to think about. Because a lot of times people are just trying to be nosy, okay? It could very well be true that you may go out and you could see this person at the same local place. You could be out with your friends and they can see you. They, you know, might nonchalantly walk up to you, say, hey, how are you doing? All of this, but be very conscientious. If you're not fully in your confidence, Scorpio, about this person, and if you were to run into them in a public place and all you're getting is triggering energy, please be strong and courageous enough to turn and walk away in the other direction. Because you don't want to say anything that's going to self-sabotage a future opportunity. If you feel like you cannot control your emotions, don't even bother trying to talk to this person, okay? Unless they clearly state, hey, I've been thinking about you. I was hoping that maybe we can figure out a time to get together. They're going to handle it in a very mature fashion, okay? Do not respond to, hey, babe, or hey, stranger, I was thinking about you. Please. They might be thinking about you, but they're either going to be coming in for one thing or they still don't know what they want. When somebody needs to really fully be transparent and open up and express, they're going to say what they need to say. And then just listen in silence. You know what I mean? Don't say anything. Let them get out everything that they want to say. And then, using wisdom and discernment, asking them the 6 most important questions. And if you're stumped as to what the 6 most important questions are, if you're dealing with somebody from the past or they creep up because it's the holidays and it's like a Mercury retrograde, everybody's in their feelings and trying to be holly jolly, blah, blah, blah. You can go to the channel, The Art of Love. The host name is Lucia. I don't know her personally, but I have recommended this video numerous times over, and a lot of you are first-time watchers to my channel. But what to say, the title of the video is What to Say When the Ex Returns, because if you don't have your emotions in control, you know what I mean? Because when this person has made you so upset, so angry, the days and the nights of crying and crying and crying, feeling this massive grief and the sadness and the loneliness and the annihilation and the rejection, if you are not fully healed, then it's not time for you to talk to that person. And if they say, hey, I really would like to say some things to you, say, well, that's great. However, I need to think about some things. If you don't know what to say to them and they say that they want to see you, they want to meet up with you, say, yeah, good to see you too. However, I have some things to think about before we get together. So can I get in contact with you? You know what I mean? And then you set the tone, you set the date, you set when you're ready to talk to them. Just don't show that clinginess or that codependency. You don't want that, because it's going to lower that person's interest level, especially if they're the ones that left you. You know what I mean? On the other hand, if you had to leave them and they're begging you, you still got to ask the same questions. But right now is not the time to discuss all of the details anymore with some of these friends, because they're not helping you resolve a situation here on how to move forward. And a lot of you guys are ready for this 2023 year to be done and over with. However, as much as you may want the year to be over with and just leave it in the past, embrace the month of December and just look at it from a new perspective, okay? What can you clear out of your house right now? Get rid of clutter. Get your mind focused somewhere else. Prepare for success. This is what you should be doing, preparing for success. And don't worry about this person. Don't worry about them at all, because if you're in no contact and it's only been a few days, if it's a few weeks, if it's been a couple months, listen, they're not stressing over you right now. The only time that they're going to stress is when their situation is not working out for them. And then it's like, poof, the light bulb clicks on in their head. And then they panic because they haven't heard from you, thinking that you were going to go chasing after them, and sincerely hope that you didn't go chasing after them. And if you did, and you're still doing that, it's going to push them away. They're going to think you're crazy. You don't want that, Scorpio. So the bottom line is embrace this month of December for the next few weeks as a means and ways to change your outlook about life, change your attitude about, getting up in the morning, feeling excited about you. Can you get excited about you? And what would it take for you to get excited about you? Because right now, a lot of you guys could feel like you're in this King of Swords or Queen of Swords mode where you don't know, So do simple things. Do simple things. If you're in warmer climate, go take a walk. Go walk with a friend, or go to a botanical garden, or, take a good book to like one of your favorite local bookstores, okay? Indulge the last few weeks of this year to release you from stress as best as possible, okay? I know, it's not the greatest time of the year because we all feel like we're stressed and all of this, but I don't over the top celebrate the holidays. No. I've eliminated a lot of stress out of my life because I had to walk away, from the past. And it just, right now for me on a personal level, I don't feel the holidays like the way I used to. But hopefully, if you're feeling down and out, try to think about what this season means to you right now. who can you give more time and energy to that you know for a fact is going to appreciate you? Okay. Your friends, you might, maybe there's a good friend that you haven't talked to in a long time, and they would really appreciate, connecting, or, they could be like, oh my God, it's so nice to hear from you again. Okay. Use this time for something positive. Take the lemon and turn it into lemonade, especially if you're just really feeling like things aren't going anywhere. If you can't do something about anything today, there's no need to worry. You just have to focus in on you. Just take this time between now and the end of the year for self-care. Write all your goals down, not as a resolution. Don't do resolution lists. It's a bunch of bull crap. Think about your small goals. Write all of the smaller goals down first, and then write your larger goals down. You need to zone in on you and keep going the distance, okay? Because right now you may be in this emotional space where you're not quite ready if you want to manifest for a new soulmate, or if you're going to try to attempt and just do it and manifest for this person to come forward to give you what, to bring into the relationship what you were always seeking. Or again, calling on your trusted ancestors to make the next few weeks very carefree and effortless. Do whatever it takes just to keep you calm, to keep you at peace, but not feeling numb. You know what I mean? Emotional regulation. Because there could be some, friends or trusted family members that would love to see your face, or like to go out or hang out, maybe go to the movies, something like that. Keep it simple. But you may also be challenged to decide for yourself, is this particular relationship or connection, what does it mean to you right now? What does it mean to you? It can't mean everything. A relationship is just, a little bit of the icing and the whipped cream and the cherries on top. You know what I mean? It's not the whole entire identity of you. Especially if you're struggling with low self-esteem, if you're battling with your recognition of yourself or your value. You know what I mean? But whatever you do not go chasing after this person. Don't allow the holidays. They can go ahead and they can't stop thinking about you. Let them stew and brew in that until they're ready to take some kind of action, or they come forward and say, hey, I got divorced. Hey, her and I, we're not together anymore. Him and I are not together anymore. Whatever. But do not take him back right away. Do not. Because this person, I feel, left you really exceptionally wounded, Scorpio. A lot of you guys sank into a very deep, Great Depression. So right now it's a matter of redirecting your thoughts. The mental clarity is to redirect your thoughts and working in on your self-concept, doing some fun things before the end of the year, get your goals list, clear out the clutter, just put your best foot forward until that person's ready to reach out. Because like I said, some of them could try to come back maybe in the next 3 days or 3 weeks, or you might get some random text message that, Happy New Year and blah, 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 But if that's all they say, all you have to do is, if they're reaching out to you first for a holiday thing, if you're not sure how you feel about your emotions with that, some of that could excite you. But for example, you can just write TY, thank you, because, if they really haven't given you a lot of substance, just write TY. Or you can be a little bit more formal and just say thank you, and just keep it like that. Nothing more, nothing less, because some of them might be expecting you to be more expressive. And if you've been over the top expressive with this person, they know your pattern. So if they try to reach out during the holidays, Happy Kwanzaa, Happy Hanukkah, Merry Christmas, Happy Yule, whatever, Just say thank you. That's all you have to do. And if they want to, if that's also a test too, because they may be thinking that you're going to say the same to them. Oh, Merry Christmas to you, Happy Hanukkah to you, Merry Yule to you, Merry Kwanzaa, whatever. They're expecting you to be more expressive. So their brain is already programmed for that because you show them a certain side of you. In a way, it's like turning the tables around. If they just tell you what's up or sup, S-U-P, question mark, sup, don't respond to that bullshit. Don't do it. Keep silent until they give you more substance, or as Lucia says in her videos, don't respond to insignificant text messages, breadcrumbs, not until they say something significant. Okay, so I think you catch my drift. Everything's going to be okay, Scorpio. Just get your list for the small goals, large goals, get your mental clarity. A lot of you guys need to go work out again, get back on a regime. If it means to hit up the tread, work on the machines, whatever. Get that oxygen flowing in your body, because that's going to help bring the mental clarity. And set a timer when you go to the gym. I'm timing myself. I'm going to do 15 minutes on the tread. I'm going to do, work on my arms for 15 minutes, anything to get the body moving, because you will feel so much better. 1 hour, or even an hour and a half can do wonders. You need more than a half hour. You need a little bit more than that, okay, if you want to make some progression. But again, right now, Spirit's like, no, go get your mental clarity by doing things that you love. Or go spend time with good friends, trusted family members. Don't walk back into the lion's den of family members or friends who have not been there for you. Don't even do it. Don't try to be the good guy. Go be the good guy, the good woman to other people who will appreciate you, not to the ones that have disregarded you, disowned you, never thought you were going to mount up to anything. Don't even go there with them. Don't walk back into the lion's den, because you will regret it. Okay, so anyway, my awesome Scorpios born on November 14th. I believe in all of you. Again, I sincerely hope your day was magical, and keep going the distance. Tune out the noise, okay? And if you'd like to book a personal reading with me and do it through the power of the numbers, you can hit me up at bluescorpiongifts@gmail.com, and my amazing assistant, Victoria, will book you for that personal reading. But until next time, take care.